now for his birdie.
He's only got designs on a 2 here, Craig.
Can relate. They can hit an iron onto this green, but they can't on a 240-yard par 3. Now Adam Scott trying to convert his tee shot for a birdie.
Grillo's tee shot. It's just a layup on this 394-yard par 4. Find the fairway. You can attack that front hole location. Head back to 17. Spieth on the tee.
Yeah, that is a great combination. Jordan Spieth also going with less than driver. The 394 for these guys, that's just the utility iron, maybe a fairway metal, but that looks like the utility iron. Leave himself just a wedge into this. The next week wins at Doral. And struggled with the putting since then a bit and trying to clear his mind, let it just happen now, be more reactive.
Yeah, we thought he may be the one that sort of maybe affected most, maybe he and Keegan Bradley. And it sort of stopped being part of the conversation. Struggled last year.
Side of the whole location on this green. Beautiful angle for Jordan. He thinks he's hit it a little long. You can see him begging. He does that regularly. Oh, he knew it needed to bite.
Down the hill at 149 yards.
Another one of those backstops. Look at him use that beautifully. Well judged by Adam Scott.
Offering this free looking until 1 p.m. Eastern time, at which point you can continue watching by downloading the PGA Tour Live app from the App Store or Google Play. Back to 17 in the trials and tribulations of Jordan Spieth. Excellent shot. The emotion in the early part of the tournament.
It's hard. It's probably the similar adrenaline he found when he, wow, I could do something famous here. You know, I'll be another Jim Furyk. And then all of a sudden you add pressure, and that's the result.
Spieth bogeys the 17th, and Adam Scott misses from 7.5 feet.
Great information on our graphics. 7th projected in the FedEx Cup. And that could easily.
And another rookie, Grillo with his tee shot.
Yeah, rookies that don't play like rookies anymore. We saw the unconventional birdie he made here yesterday by holding out after hitting it second in the hazard. That ball's not.
And we'll step up here with driver at 18. Well, it was a miss hit, and it finds the fairway. Won't be the best angle to that back off that. They look like he may be going down the right. That fairway does run out down there. 295 yards. Roof and Emiliano Grillo with a putt from 80 feet for an eagle at 18.
Yeah, he's got to come up this level. Then it kind of works back beautifully.
Last week at the Barclays, Adam Scott, his third here at 18.
Yeah, we saw his room right or left. And so if you don't get it right on line, you're going to have some problems.
Now, Spieth laid up for a second. Third to here now is fourth.
Good grapes. It's the year for good players, that period.
This for 3 straight birdies. Get within 2 of the lead, and a mistake there.
Jordan Spieth, this is for his par after missing the green with a little wedge into the green. No miss there, though. That was a beautiful. That's a great shot at exactly what Adam Scott's looking at.
It's weird.
Beautifully judged for distance. The ball kind of feeds back off one of those gentles. The greens have stayed receptive as they were yesterday. A little bit of moisture still in these greens. That's a great thing for the players to know. We saw him miss the green with just a short approach on 18. No miss this time, and he actually learned from Adam Scott's ball. That ball.
Now Grillo.
Natural, languid swing. Right over the hole. Doesn't get. Both palms facing each other. Nice roll he puts on the ball. Love to see one of these go in.
To the first, Jordan Spieth here, a putt for a birdie. And that one just slides by the right side. His second shot in a precarious situation here at the second.
Yeah, the only thing that looks good about this at all is the upslope and the perfectly clean lie, but he's got to negotiate that fescue grass, catch the ball first.
Now his second shot at 2.
It's a par 5 you'd love to take advantage of.
Little more.
Got a bit of a ground cut too, so that's well done. He's got it on the putting surface. Very good shot by Jordan this week with his iron play. So in control of his irons at 5 under par, trying to get to 6. Oh, made a mistake there on Judge.
Not that much.
Should get right over that and on the green pretty quick. Shouldn't have much of a challenge in judging the speed.
With that second shot.
Now Adam Scott set to go. Birdie putt on the way here at 2. Going to get there? Oh, it went left at the very end. Good.
Love the graphics we show you on PGA Tour Live if you're not used to seeing this coverage, and I love the golf shots we show you. Look at that shot by Jordan. Saw the last graphics on Jordan Spieth that showed fairways hit, showed a scorecard. You can learn a lot about how they work their way around a golf course and why they're successful or not based on those stats. Just a little bit of a pass the hole is trying to.
And another great golf shot. We got through. Just slides by the left side. You can see.
Beautifully. Now we move back to our other feature group, Jordan Spieth here on the 3rd hole for birdie. That's about as long as I've ever seen him stand over a shot before he hit it.
Sit right there.
And the ball kind of creams through the par 3, but this is a par 4. Purposely designed to be a drivable par 4.
Yeah, Brad Faxon said they moved this hole in 150 yards. It was 150 yards back and right, and Adam Scott ready to go.
Just a lofted metal club, trying to hit it high and soft. It's a small tier to get it on that green. Every one of these players have missed it out to the right, as that is the correct side to make your mistake. And it looks like Adam's back in his stance and chop on this and try to get it to run up the hill. He chose to try to carry it just on the green. He did that, but still not easy to control. Leave it kind of, okay, I didn't mean to put that on you there, Emiliano. That's what happens so often out of a tight lie, but he did it even with a cushion.
Emiliano, that's what happens so often out of a tight lie, but he did it even with a cushion.
Great example of a short, drivable par 4. What happens with the golf. Now a difficult 3rd shot for Emiliano. Opens the blade, tries to catch it softly, and he does, but it's going to run out because of the slope.
Here for his birdie. And it sneaks in. Gravity.
I thought it was 2. Nothing rushed about it. Oh, and he misses it.
Play that.
Craig Perks, I'm almost positive middle of the fairway. Almost. always a good spot to be. Grillo with the tee shot at the 5th. Now his second here from the rough.
Well, 205 yards coming out of the deep stuff. And all in all, pretty good. Pretty decent today. Only missed 4 greens. And right of the flag. Yeah, beautiful tee shot just left him 173. Can attack it from the fairway. And another gorgeous iron shot this green. You know, everything falls down here. So we'll fall downhill and break to his left. Best putters on tour inside 20 feet. Oh, he let me down. That wasn't really even close, to be honest. Missed.
He's had him so close. See Jordan Spieth sneaking in there to get a look, but and for a par here at the 5th. Adam Scott now through the chute here at 6.
Another one of those lengthy par 4s here at TPC Boston, 478 yards. Trouble lurking left. Things that influence that.
Now Jordan Spieth at 6. And this one's headed left. Grillo, after back-to-back bogeys, needs to find the fairway.
Yeah, this hole is framed beautifully. Hit it through the chute you mentioned. Turn it from right to left. And he's hung another tee shot out.
To the 6th. Emiliano Grillo in trouble here.
Yeah, this is a dangerous shot. 190 yards. If you catch a little heavy and goes left is water.
Here at the 6th.
Yeah, I think from this left side, looks like the lie is a little warm. Maybe try and land this in the center of the green. Turn it from right to left. And he's flown that
his second shot here at 6, 163.
And I think he'd be cognizant of what he saw with Spieth. Try and land this in the center of the green, but this may have jumped as well. And a mistake from the Australian. Better lie, backswing, and just the same speed through the ball. Still be a little different, however. I am just so impressed with.
Now this is a birdie putt for Grillo. His ball came below that slope. That's why we couldn't see it.
Yeah, 80 feet. It was actually excellent just to get it on the green from that fairway.
Here at the 6th.
Swing from left to right from 5.5 feet.
Well done.
Grillo here for par at 6. And he gets that one to go much. A lot was made of an Adam Scott driver on the way at the 7th. And that looks like it's headed right.
Yeah, 591 yards. The par 5, 7. And drive it out of play like that, although nice green off the tree, probably a layup. That one will find the fairway ball.
Now Grillo here at 7.
I think whatever you do in putting, just keep your head still with it, wherever it's facing.
Look backwards as long as it's still.
And Emiliano may have the firepower to get home on this par 5. Excellent tee shot drivers. It's really hard to elevate the ball. Trying to hit the cut, get it chasing.
Should be good.
That is
That's a great
excellent.
tee shot here at the par 5.
More conventionally with the 3-wood. Catches the downslope. 170 yards to the end of the fairway before the bunkers. 215 to cover the bunker. I think with that lie, probably go at it with a 3 or a 4 iron and try and cover it all. The grass, something entirely different. We got a lengthy shot here. Sort of over 80 yards coming out of that cross bunker.
bit of a mess here with this par 5. Adam Scott is after an errant tee shot and a bad layup. Now Emiliano, this is third. He'd have to drive her off the deck.
Yeah, just 35 yards. Got plenty of green between the bunker and the flagstick. Shouldn't create too much problem. And where the ridge, there's a lot of slope working this way.
Another great speed putt. It just
the slope comes this way as well, so it's one that you can't get too frisky with. Barclays. Peaked early there. 200 yards is the par 3 today. Front hole location just on 7.
Been to the quote-unquote weekend 4-under. Now Jordan Spieth at 8.
Ball striking's been good today for Jordan.
Go. Go.
Strokes gained tee degree currently 3rd. And that's an excellent shot to that front hole location.
And he's not even aiming at the flagstick here at the 8.
Yeah, well, feet outside the bunker, try and squat down as much as you can, and good shot would just getting this ball on the green. And will be further away than when he started. Just a poor iron shot on the tee. Yeah, that's a lot of fringe to cover, but the bent grass in the fringes are in excellent condition. They don't change much from the fringe to the green. And the lie might have get it up and down and make bogey, take 5 out of the equation.
And he will have a lengthy look for that bogey.
Not a lot of break, just hit it firmly.
And another quick walk
in the week for Adam Scott. There from Smiley Kaufman as we watch Jordan Spieth. I live down in South Louisiana as well, and the floodings were just incredible. They were getting 24 to 36 inches of rain in the span of 48 hours, and there were 40,000 down there and try and rescue a lot of the people down there. It was just unfathomable, the amount of rain in such a short amount of time. Good to see the awareness being made from Smiley Kaufman and many others. Yeah, and the scary thing is it's been another 2 weeks since it transpired, and the waters haven't receded much, so still plenty. Struggle today with the iron, but not there. Probably the best iron shot. Jason now at number 2. Jordan Spieth second on the way at 9.
Three bogeys and 3 birdies has him right where he started, 4 under par. 3 lovely shots in the right ball flight.
Adam Scott 15 feet for a birdie on his final hole to shoot 1 under par.
Two good rounds after the cut to win this championship again.
Jordan Spieth for birdie. Nice way to finish there for Jordan. Back-to-back 68s. Get Emiliano Grillo for birdie. Two